Good day, YouTube. Today we're on our Hotshot profile, new series we're starting. We're starting with a pickup truck and a trailer. We're going to try and ride that all the way out till we get a semi truck and get a whole fleet of employees working for us. So let's get ready to take our first load. We're starting out in Denver, Colorado. We could take the most expensive one, but we'd have to commute pretty far for that one. This one here seems like it's pretty much right where we are. So we should be able to go in, get that loaded right up, and get underway. As short as the trips are we may get to in this episode, I'm not 100% sure on that. So let's go ahead and get after it. This is the Dodge Ram from John Ruda. No, hang on. There we go. That's a little better.
Keep left, and then turn left.
We were supposed to turn left there. Feel like that's a one way. I think it was.
Turn left, and then go straight. Go straight.
We don't want to damage anything here. We do have sleep on, we do have fines on, all that, so.
And then turn right. Turn right.
So we'll be turning into our destination right here. We'll go down the middle. It's a little bit easier. Once we get out on the highway, it should be a little bit better of a ride here. Looking for the little green box so we can figure out where our load is here. Oh, it's behind us. Flip a U-turn here. That was close.
You have arrived at your destination.
Let's go to Cargo Market. Can we squeeze in there? I think we can. Oh, are we gonna pop that trailer? Yeah, we are. Already getting off to a great start. We have $0. So we gotta make this money that we're making off these loads count. Can't be hitting shit. There we go. All loaded up. Oh, now that we got a load on, I know it'll count. Let's cut this that way so we can get straight on out of here. There we go. Come out the appropriate side here. Oh, no, we're supposed to go out this way. Looks like we got 4 or 5 concrete tubes back there. And we're going to run up to, I believe it's Laramie or Rawlings, one of those.
Get ready to turn left.
All right. Trying to find the speedometer here. There we go. There it is. Hear a train going.
Turn left.
We're making a left-hand turn here. Are we getting caught in the train? Nope. Don't want to damage our truck. Like I said, we have 0 amount of money, so.
Go straight and then keep left.
Okay.
Keep left and then exit left.
Oh. All right, so we are underway. A little bit of a detour getting to our load, but everything's all worked out now. All the bugs are taken care of.
Keep right.
And, yeah. So we're going to hopefully get up to a semi-truck here with no load. And then from there we should be able to start running some larger loads, making some more money, expanding our fleet, take over as a global powerhouse. We're speeding a bit. There we go. Got the speed limit locked in at 55. We're just cruising now. I had to map the turn signals. I thought I set that on my steering wheel, but unfortunately I didn't. So we're kind of missing out on that. But speed limit's up to 65. Now 75. We're not going to go over 75. Even if the speed limit does jump up to 80, we're just going to keep it right at 75 and be good there. Keep it locked in. We do need to conserve some fuel. And we'll go from there. Probably get pulled into this way station up here, so we'll have to see how that goes. Already up to almost 70 miles on our truck. Be very interesting to see how this all plays out. As far as can we make enough? And can we keep the drives clean enough to avoid losing money? We are I missed what it said on the state line sign there. I may put in a small route advisor for our next episode that'll kind of shrink down our mirrors so they're not taking up so much screen space. I don't really love how much space the mirrors are taking up, but it is what it is, you know. We can't really change it now. There goes another train underneath us. We're about 50 miles outside of Cheyenne. I did catch that. We're headed into Wyoming. Coming up on the port of entry scales, so may get hit with this one since we didn't get the last one. Oh, neither scale so far. So we're 2 for 2 on missing scales. We're just kind of whipping right through here. Oh, speed limit slows down to 65, so we might as well start backing it down a while. Looks like we have a exit coming up here. I do have coast to coast in Canada in on this as well, and I'm sure we will get off the stock map, but we're not really going to buy too much stuff outside of there. That's not saying if we don't have enough money we won't buy a truck at a dealership out there, but you know.
Exit right.
Yeah, see, we're at a spot where the speed limit's 80, and we're just going to kind of cruise at 75.
Keep left.
I figured this would be a nice little challenge to do. Something we can make where we can run it, you know, maybe once or twice a week. Really depends on how much of a demand there is for it. We've got got a little bouncy there for a second there at the trailer. I don't know if anybody, I don't know if it was I just felt it in the wheel or if you guys could notice it as well, but we're just working our way to our drop point. I think it was about 260-mile trip. We're at 170 on the truck, so should probably be about 100 miles to go, roughly, give or take. Climbing up the hills. But, yeah, no. Kept the paint job simple on the truck. We did put a couple little things on it. We'll get to see them when it gets dark, if we're not sleeping. I'm going to try and do a lot of our driving during the day, so it's not so much darkness, but I'm sure we'll get some night driving in as well. So this will be our first job. Well, it'll be our first job completed since we bought everything. So we are level 0. We have no skill points. We have none of that. So we're literally just starting out with the truck and trying to grow from there. We're in a traffic jam right now. Of course, we got the hammer lane flying. This lane barely moving. Just like real life. So see if we can't get to our destination unscathed here. This truck, I swear, in front of us is trying to keep us from getting our unscathed. But we're gonna get here. We'll get this one delivered, and we'll look and see how long the video is. Right now we're about 20 minutes in, so I don't want to make the episodes too long. I know we'll be splitting some of them in half once we get to the longer trips, but for right now, with these shorter ones, you know, we might get 1 or 2 an episode. There was a lot of dead talk right at the beginning, so. But, yeah. So the first episode of this series should be out September 13th, if everything goes according. And I don't know if it'll be an every Saturday thing or every Saturday and Sunday thing. Really all just depends on how much we feel like driving, honestly.
Keep right, and then exit right.
We've got just under
Right.
Alright, we gotta get ready to start slowing down because we gotta stop up here.
Turn right.
Talk about hitting the rev limiter right there. That is the unfortunate part about running a manual. Like when you're coming up a hill like that, I should have left off a lot earlier than what I did, but it is what it is. We're just sitting here cruising right along. Oh, drops down to 40. Trying not to get any speeding tickets here, chat. We definitely don't want to
Left.
mess that up. But yeah. So we are in. Now all we gotta do is get it backed into where we gotta back it into, and I think that yeah, we're 25 minutes, well, 22 minutes right now, and I can never get these things backed in on the first go round, so. Oh yeah. We're going right on the other side of those pallets in the gravel pile. So we totally came in the wrong way on this. May have to reduce some force feedback too. Alright, here we go. We're backing her in. Can we get it done right? Trying to watch my mirrors so we don't hit the skid steer. Oh, we're backing in on the wrong side of it. Gotta pay attention, dummy. And now we're just dropping the clutch. Let's not bump that sign. Let's come back over this way. Nope. We're getting some extra XP for parking. No, well, we did have it. Let's go ahead, shut out the engine, and we'll get that unloaded. 247 miles on that trip. We did get the parking done, and look at that. Up to level 2. So we'll go 1 in long distance, 1 in fuel economy. Fuel economy is going to be important on this because we got 654 miles. Let's go ahead and look in the cargo market. We're coming out of, I believe, Rawlings, yeah. That should be right about where we are. We could run that one over to Rock Springs, be another 203 miles. We're already here. There is scaffolding. What else do we have at this drop point here? Could go up to Riverton for... Yeah, that one's not really worth it. I think we're going to take the cable reels. over to Rock Springs in our next episode and possibly grab a second load on that one. Or, you know what? Let's do it. I wasn't going to do it, but let's do it. I feel like doing another run. Now, see, this isn't as important as the parking at the end, so we could always just skip this just to get it done a little bit faster. But we're going to try and back it in as much as possible. I'm going to guess it's somewhere right... Oh, it is right behind us. Yeah, we're facing the completely wrong way. We'd have to turn around and come back, so we'll just go that way. Alright, we'll drive around the shipper one time and get on out of here. Yeah, we'll get this next 200 miles delivered and maybe we'll go find a spot to sleep after that. And
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
let's hope nobody's coming because we didn't look. So we're going to go back up, jump on the highway, and we'll get him back across through here. We'll have made just over $1,100 today once we get this load in. As long as we don't have any accidents or get any fines. Oop.
Get ready to turn right.
Alright, we're turning right up here.
Turn right.
Alright. Here we go, the grind on for getting up to a semi-truck from a pickup truck. It's about to be real. Thought I could snake it a little bit cleaner than that. I don't like driving the trucks like that. I hate seeing people do it like that on the real roads, so try to be as realistic as we can with this profile, so I don't think we'd make this much for going that far, but you never know. Might be a super urgent delivery. Getting up to speed here. And we will... Speed limit 75. Let's keep riding it out. That's probably the phrase of the video. Ride it out. So if we can keep doing what we're doing, where we get like 2 of these short runs in, and we pop like 10, drop 1,000 to, you know, $1,500 an episode. I know we're gonna need fuel in there, but we can definitely start making more money than what we're spending, hopefully. I think it works out good too, running from whatever shipper we drop at to our next one. We're just cruising right along here. Getting it all taken care of. Getting it done.
Keep left.
Okay, keep left here. We're already about halfway there, so. As long as we can keep fueling the fuel tank, we'll be on the straights. Just gotta keep an eye on that speed limit though. Because it seems like whenever the speed limit drops, that's when the cops are right there. Pick you off right as soon as you cross it. So. Speed limit jumps up to 80 here. I do like this time of day where it's like sunset, you got the mountains, you're getting all the pretty views. You know, the inside of the truck's a little dark, but, you know, it's not much different than real life, I would imagine. I've never pulled a 35-foot trailer down the highway going 75, but I could only imagine this is how beautiful it is. Trying to make pennies on a dollar. And, yeah. Well, we are coming into Rock Springs. We just discovered it. We'll go ahead and get this guy all parked up. This trip definitely did not take us as long as what the first one did, so. Feel like we're all mashing brakes here. Alright, so he's jumping over. We're getting back up to speed here.
Keep left.
Big question will be is where is the exit that we're taking?
Keep left.
So after this episode, well, we'll start the next episode with finding a spot, well, picking up our next load, finding a spot to sleep, and refueling the truck. So that's how we'll start every episode. Unless we absolutely don't need it, but I think at this point we're going to need to sleep, so. Listen, lady, I am. So, I think we seem to have a pretty good plan and a pretty good grasp on how we're doing at this, so. Then who knows? Maybe we'll get to a point where, 20 episodes in, we might have our own truck, depending on how well we're making money.
Right. And then exit right.
I mean,
Exit right.
I'm not gonna put more than $500 worth of fuel in this truck. Hopefully, every time we're filling up. So
Turn right. And then turn right.
really, we made $500 on this episode. And
Turn right.
all right, speed limit's 35. Gotta remember that. I love how they don't use the turn lane. Definitely would be much better if they used the turn lane. It's funny, the speed limit jumps from 35 to 70.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Here we go. We're turning left. Yeah, like I said, once we get done with this one, I'm going to go in and set the turn signals, because that definitely does feel weird not using them. Could do that a while. Hit the beacon lights. That's nice. It helps the trailer pop too a little bit, I think, with running the underglow. We'll probably find a paint job for the truck that we like and slap that on there at some point. That's not a major necessity. That's more if I feel like we're getting too far ahead too quick. I don't think we've done that with this episode, but, if we start pulling like 4,000 or 5,000 an episode, yeah, we're gonna frivolously spend some money.
Get ready to turn left.
All right. Nope, down a little bit further. Yeah, looks like it's through the stop sign. And straight on back. We can see the little marker light already. So, and if you guys want to see it in chat too, I'll go through, show the whole mod order, as to how we have everything set up. I can even do the explanation on how we did the save edit to have a truck at level 0. All that. So that was like the biggest pain in the ass part, was getting the truck at level 0. Yeah. We're gonna... Okay, let's angle it this way a little bit. I don't like the way that trailer's sitting. Right there. And I'm not talking about our trailer, I'm talking about that reefer trailer. I'm just really trying not to clip the front of that while we come in blindside on this. Yeah, no, we're about to hit it. I don't want to lose some money here. Of course, I keep dropping the clutch too. Well, we rocked it there. Didn't lose nothing. Let's see, we're pretty close here. I'd like to cut that over here. So we're not quite so close to that truck or the trailer. I do know this is very cheaty. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm just worried about not hitting anything at this point. We have very little money. We're gonna have probably about 11 to 1,200 bucks here once we drop this. No, wait, no, this one was 7, so we'll have about 13. There we go. Let's go ahead and pop back in here. Shut her down and look at that. 200 miles down. All right. We're almost, we're halfway to level 3. We do have to sleep next time. This is just going to be a view on what we could be doing next. Got some fertilizer. Going to Jackson. That's 250 miles away for 470. We got a load of wheels going, staying in Rock Springs for almost 400 bucks. Let's see. More fertilizer. That's going back over to Rawlings. We got a moving container going down to Evanston. And anything else? Nope, that's it. Moving container pays the least, but you're also going out like 100 miles. So we got 1,400 bucks. We're gonna top the tank off and probably get taken his pallets of fertilizer up to Jackson in the next episode. But yeah, until then, guys, everybody stay safe, happy trucking, and remember, it's never goodbye. It's just till next time. I am Penalty Box Gaming. Peace. We're out.